What's up everyone, Joseph here. In this video, we're going to take a look at the grammar that is on page 89 of the book. That's page 89 on unit 13. Modal verbs would and will for requests. Now we have seen other ways to make requests using can and may. For example, can I have a glass of water? May I have a glass of water? And things like that. This time we're gonna see different ways to make requests using would and will. So we have seen this before. It's not considered polite. Uh, it's considered informal to say, do you want anything to drink? Or I want a lemonade, please. Either by the server or the the person making the request. It's not considered polite to say it this way. Now, I'm not saying that it's wrong or is grammatically incorrect, but it sounds informal. It sounds like you don't have manners when you say like this. So, a better way to offer something would be like this: would you like anything to drink? And the person responding to that would say, I would like a lemonade, please. Or I will have a lemonade, thank you. That sounds better. That sounds more polite. So it's better to use this kind of request using would and will. And the other ones we have seen like with can and may, the ones we saw on the past unit. So remember, request mean an act of asking politely or formally for something. This is what it means to make a request. An act of asking politely, excuse me, or formally for something. So if you don't want to be polite, well, you use this and you use this. But people might not like how you are speaking. So, would is an auxiliary used when you express desire and to ask about what the other person desires. For example, what would you like to eat? You are asking for what the person desires to eat. What would you like to eat? I would love to eat ice cream right now. I desire to eat ice cream right now. I would like, or I would love in this case. Um, Another example to express desire, I would like to run. I would like to run today. You are expressing desire to run. Um, I would eat some rice tonight. I would eat. Is your desire? You would like to eat something. I mean rice tonight. If I ask you if you could go somewhere, anywhere right now, where would you go? I would go to to a hotel resort. So it's your desire to go to a hotel. But that is another different topics. Right now we're just seeing would and will as a mean to make requests, as a way to make requests. Will is another auxiliary that is mostly used to express future actions. We have used will to express future actions, but it can also be used to make requests. as we're going to see now. So it can be used to express intention of doing something. It's your intention to have a sandwich. I will have a sandwich. It is my intention to have a sandwich right now. She will have a salad. It's her intention to have a salad to eat. So the structure for positive statements with would or will. The subject plus would and will plus the base form of the verb plus the complement. For example, they would like to eat mofongo. It's their desire to eat mofongo. I would like some rice with beans. It is my desire to eat some rice and beans. She will have the salty meat. It is her intention to eat salty meat. Juan will have fried fish. It is the intention of Juan to have fried fish. We can order in a restaurant with I'd like or I'll have. This is the contraction. We're going to see that in a moment. Note, don't confuse like with would like. Would like means want. I would like means that you want. For example, I like the salad, please. No, you don't say it like that. You say, I would like the salad. You need the auxiliary to express desire, and this would turn into want. Okay? So let's take a look at the contractions of would and will. I would, it's pronounced I'd. You would, it's pronounced you'd. He would, it's pronounced he'd. She would, it's pronounced she'd. It would, it's pronounced it would, eat it, like this. We would, it's pronounced we'd. They would, it's pronounced they'd. I will, I'll, you will, you'll, he will, he'll, she will, she'll, it will, it'll, we will, they will, they'll, and other contractions. Would not, wouldn't, will not, won't. For example, let's take a look at some sentences that we have seen here. Let's make the contraction. I'd love to eat ice cream right now. I'd like a lemonade, please. I'll have a lemonade. I'll have a sandwich. She'll have a sandwich. They'd like to eat mofongo. I'd like some ice. Excuse me. I'd like some rice with beans. She'll have the salty meat. Well, it's not correct to use constructions with names. Although it's normal for people to use it in informal situations, but it's not correct. People would understand you, but it's better to use the word. So now let's take a look at yes and no questions with would. We're gonna focus on yes and no questions with would for now, because it's better to offer help, to offer something with would. Now, you could say with would and will because it's the same structure. Instead of would, you can use will. So if you want to create yes and no questions with will, you just have to replace would with will. But don't worry, we are going to see this in another grammar in the next book, so don't worry. For now, let's focus on yes and no questions with would. So the structure would plus subject plus base form of verb plus the complement. For example, would you like to try the specialty of the house? Would the lady like anything else? Would you like a beer? And we can see the structure here. Would, subject, the base form of the verb. The verb does not change, uh, even if it is with a third person. It's like can. The verb does not change. Uh, Short answers, positive. Yes, the subject would. Yes, I would. Yes, he would. The short answer, negative. No, subject would not. No, I wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. And remember that with short answers, we don't use contractions. So it would be incorrect to say, for example, yes, he. No, that is not correct. Uh, we have to use the complete. We have to use would in its complete form. So now we're gonna check WH questions with would. How do we create them? WH word plus would plus subject plus the base form of the verb again plus the complement. What would you like to order? What would you like to order? WH word, would, the subject, the base form of the verb, and the complement. What would you like to eat? Again, WH word, would, you, like, and the subject, the verb here. What type of meat would you like to try? So this is another structure used with what. We have seen this in other grammars. In grammars with the simple present, with the simple past, with the present perfect, we have seen that. Well, let's read this. We can write what we're asking about after the word what. So after what, we can write what we're asking about. What beer would you like to drink? You are being more specific there. What beer? We're asking about the beer. So if you say, what would you like to drink? So you could say, or juice or water. But if the person specifically asks for beer, then you would say, what beer would you like to drink? We have seen this many times with questions with what and also with which. We have seen this. So this is the end of the video. I will see you on the next one.